6.5. Conduct or facilitate security audits. A very crucial topic for both your career in security and on the exam. Security audits play a critical role in ensuring your security controls are functioning as intended and that they meet internal and external requirements. Now, it's important to note that this overlaps with what we discussed in 6.1 and in 6.2 around assessment and testing. But especially between testing and auditing, we want to know some key differences. The test is generally looking at technically, does this work? Where an audit are typically systematic independent reviews of your entire security posture, including policy compliance, risk management, and more. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, this has 4 subtasks. Just as with testing and assessment, we have internal audits. These are audits conducted within the organization to assess the effectiveness of internal controls and identify areas for improvement. External audits are third-party auditors brought in to provide an unbiased evaluation of our security practices to ensure compliance with external regulations. Third-party audits involve auditing vendors and service providers to ensure they meet your standards using a trusted third party. And location-specific audits. Auditing needs to be tailored to specific environments such as on-prem, cloud, or hybrid, depending on your setup and the unique challenges involved. 6.5.1. Internal audits. Internal audits are critical for assessing how well your internal security controls are functioning. These audits are done within the organization, and they help to ensure that policies and procedures are being followed and that areas for improvement are identified and addressed. Here are some key components. Internal audit planning and scheduling. You need a structured audit schedule to regularly assess the effectiveness of your security controls. This helps ensure that audits are conducted consistently and cover all necessary areas. Access control reviews. This involves periodic reviews of internal access controls, ensuring that permissions align with the principle of least privilege and that no unauthorized access is granted. Policy and procedure compliance audits. These audits check that your organization is following internal policies and procedures consistently, ensuring that they align with security and regulatory requirements. Remediation and continuous improvement. It's essential to identify and address any deficiencies found during the audit. This includes creating remediation plans and monitoring progress to ensure continuous improvement of your security posture. Internal audits are designed to be proactive, helping you catch and fix issues before they become bigger problems. 6.5.2. External audits. These audits are conducted by independent third-party auditors, and they provide an unbiased evaluation of your security practices. External audits are typically required to ensure compliance with industry standards or regulatory frameworks. And here are some key elements. Engagement of independent auditors. The process starts with engaging a qualified third-party auditor to conduct the audit. This ensures that the assessment is objective and free from internal bias. Compliance with external standards. External audits often focus on whether your organization complies with regulatory requirements and industry standards. This is critical for avoiding penalties and maintaining certifications. Audit scope definition. It's important to clearly define the scope of the external audit. This should focus on critical security areas, including third-party relationships, external access points, and data exchanges. Reporting and remediation. After the audit, the findings are reviewed with the external auditors. Remediation plans are developed to address identified issues, and corrective actions are implemented to mitigate any risks uncovered during the audit. External audits offer a deeper level of assurance as they provide a fresh set of eyes on your organization's security posture. For the exam, you need to understand how these audits differ from internal ones and the role they play in maintaining regulatory compliance and improving security. 6.5.3. Third-party audits. These audits are critical for assessing the security posture of external vendors, service providers, and other third-party entities your organization relies on. A weak link in your supply chain can introduce significant risks, which is why third-party audits are a key element of risk management. Here's some essential points. Third-party audit agreements. It's crucial to establish contractual agreements with third-party vendors that require them to undergo regular security audits. This ensures their security practices meet your organization's standards. A very common example is the CISSP 18 audit, which is used to evaluate the internal controls of third-party organizations that impact your company's data. The CISSP 18 audit can generate SOC reports. When a vendor undergoes the CISSP 18 audit, the resulting SOC, that's System and Organizational Control reports, are provided, and these come in three types. SOC 1 focuses on reporting financial controls. SOC 2 focuses on security, availability, processing integrity, confidentiality, and privacy. These are particularly relevant for evaluating a vendor's information security process. And SOC 3 is similar to a SOC 2, but intended for public review, providing less detailed information. Vendor risk management. It's important to incorporate third-party audit results such as the SOC 2 report into your vendor risk management process. This helps you assess the security posture of third-party providers and identify potential risks in your organization. Supply chain security audits. Conducting audits on third-party suppliers and partners helps ensure the integrity and security of your supply chain. These audits help reduce the risk of vulnerabilities introduced through external entities. And audit result integration. Once you've received the audit results, including SOC reports, it's essential to integrate them into your organization's overall risk management and remediation strategies. Address any identified risks promptly and monitor them closely. For the exam, understanding how third-party audits, especially the CISSP 18 audit and the SOC reports they generate, fit into your vendor management is key. You'll need to demonstrate how to use these audit reports to manage third-party risks effectively. 6.5.4 Location-specific audits. As organizations increasingly operate in a variety of environments, from on-prem data centers to cloud services and hybrid setups, it's critical to tailor your audit procedures to the specific location of your assets. Each environment presents unique challenges and risks that need to be carefully considered during the audit process. Here are some key components. Location-specific audit procedures. Your audit procedures must be tailored to the specific environment, whether on-prem, cloud, or hybrid. Each location has its own set of risks. Compliance across environments. Ensure that security measures comply with applicable regulations and standards across all environments. For example, data stored in the cloud might be subject to different legal requirements than data stored on-prem, particularly when it comes to data sovereignty and residency. Data residency and sovereignty audits. Conduct audits focused on data residency and sovereignty to ensure that your organization's data storage processing comply with local laws and organizational policies. This is especially critical in cloud and hybrid environments, where data may be stored in multiple jurisdictions. Cross-environment security integration. One of the biggest challenges in modern security is ensuring consistency across different environments. During your audit, assess how well security controls integrate between on-prem, cloud, and hybrid setups. Identify any gaps or weaknesses that could be exploited, and ensure there is a seamless implementation of policies across all locations. The exam will expect you to understand how to handle the complexities of auditing different environments, whether it's ensuring compliance with data residency laws or managing the risks associated with hybrid infrastructures. You'll need to demonstrate a thorough understanding of how to tailor audits to various locations. Alright, let's summarize Task 6.5. Conduct or facilitate security audits. We've covered some essential points for each type of audit, and these are crucial for maintaining the organization's security posture and ensuring compliance with internal and external policies and regulations. Here are some key takeaways. Internal audits, regular assessments of internal security controls ensure compliance with organizational policies and help identify areas for improvement. This is a proactive step and a proactive approach to managing risk. External audits, independent auditors provide an unbiased evaluation of your security practices, ensuring compliance with standards and regulations. Third-party audits, audits of vendors and external parties like the SSA 18 audit and their associated SOC reports, are critical for ensuring that third parties comply with your security standards. These audits are an essential part of managing vendor risk. And location-specific audits, tailoring audit procedures to different environments such as on-prem, cloud, and hybrid, helps ensure that security controls are appropriate and effective in each setting. It's also crucial to verify compliance with data residency and sovereignty requirements. The exam will test your ability to understand these different types of audits and how they fit into the larger context of risk management and security governance. And as we've been saying, if I didn't go deep enough, let's take a look at that prompt on the next slide and see how we can get deep. All right, try it out in at least 2, hopefully 3 different LLMs and tweak it around, customize it. We talked a lot about tailoring controls. Tailor your prompts. I'm sure by the end of Domain 6 here, you should be well versed in that. All right, we're all done with Domain 6. I'll see you in Domain 7. Enjoy.